Come make a Pokeball cookie with me. This is part of a full beginner Pokemon cookie decorating set. And to decorate the Pokeball, you're going to get started with, I'm using the cover for a piping bag tip, but you can use anything that has a bigger circle and a smaller circle. You can also just eyeball it. I'm also using an edible marker. You can use a scribe to just scratch on your cookie, and I'm outlining where my black is going to go versus where my white is, and then I'm going to come in with a ruler and just under the top of the inner circle, I'm going to use that as a guide for my lines for the black section of the Pokeball, and then just above the bottom of the inner circle, using that as my guide for my lines. And so that inner circle is going to be white, and then above where the black outer circle is and the lines is going to be red, and the other side of that's going to be white. And if you are confused, just keep watching because it's gonna be shown right here. So I'm coming in with my red icing. If you want to see how to mix the icing, what consistency it needs to be, watch the full Pokemon video set. It covers all of the icing in there. And I'm outlining that top section. I'm just going to give it a minute or two to kind of set up and really solidify that edge of the icing for me. And while that's happening, I'm coming in to add the white icing to that center dot of the Pokeball. And then I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to outline the bottom half or the top half of the Pokeball. Which side is technically the top of a Pokeball? Is it the white side or the red side? Because now I cannot think of it. Back to cookie decorating. You're going to outline it, and you're just letting that outline set up a little bit so you can come in with the full color and add a really good base to this. I don't know why I'm saying base. The whole cookie is just one level. Unlike some of the character cookies that we do for this, but the edge is allowed to dry so that when you add the inside, the red to the rest of the red section, the white to the rest of the white section, it's not going to overflow and kind of ruin the shape that you're going for. And now I'm taking my scribe and I'm just pushing that icing to the edge of that line, and I kind of go in a sweeping motion to push and then pull it back into the center. And then I'm going to grab my white icing and do the same thing. And before I come in with my black icing for that middle line and circle, I'm actually going to let my cookie do what's called crust over. I'm going to let that red and that white dry a little bit more, so they're not going to be as glossy when I pull them back to add the black. And that is because I don't want the black icing, the color of it, to bleed into the red or the white section. And if I put them on all together, that can happen. And especially I accidentally added too much black food coloring to my black icing. So it happened to me. 100% it happened to me. So you can see this cookie dried a little bit. I did not show that. But you can see the white and the red are not quite as glossy. They have what we call crusted over. And what I mean by that is if I went and pressed on this cookie, you would see that I had to break through a little bit of the crust of that icing. But I'm going in with my black, and the first thing I do is outline the edge, and then I'm creating an outline against the white and the red. And I'm doing the straight sections first because they're easiest. They're the easiest parts to decorate, the straight sections, at least when you're doing an outline like this. And I like to add the outline there because I find it just keeps the lines a little bit cleaner when I'm going to decorate. And I will break this rule slightly when I do the middle circle, and that's just because it's slightly harder to have a very clean curved line. And so what I'm doing instead is pressure piping. I'm adding a little bit more pressure onto my piping bag so I can get a lot of icing out at one time to create a smoother edge here. And I'm going to do that on the other side against the white. And what this allows me to do by having this edge in place is add my icing and know that I'm going to have very clearly defined lines still. And so then I'm just doing the same thing, pressure piping around the inner circle And again, the only reason I'm not doing a thinner line here and letting the icing fall out of my piping bag like I often recommend is just because there's a little bit more detail here and it's harder to do, frankly. But now that I've outlined everything, I can go in and just pressure pipe in the straight lines. And it feels very easy to complete this cookie. I'm going to come in with my scribe and just make sure that all the icing is where it needs to be, that that black icing is evened out as much as it can for everywhere that it needs to be. And there is the Pokeball cookie as part of the full Pokemon set. I hope you give it a try.